Today we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Primarily, will be revolved around finance, about wealth. So the thing here is like this. The reason why I conducting this workshop today is to share with you some very important topic, I think, in 2024. And I was also thinking, how do I deliver this topic to everyone? Bear in mind that some of you here are beginner and some of you here are already a seasoned practitioner in metaphysics. Am I right? Okay. So, and if you're a beginner, this is the first time you're seeing me and you're wondering whether you can absorb this knowledge today and you're able to apply it, don't worry, you're able to do it. Okay. Because I'm going to actually teach in a way that from application perspective. All right. So you need not to worry about it. And just in case you have any questions, there's a chat box available to everyone here. So the team will actually read some of your questions and then they will help you out. The best that they can. Okay. So, and if you're new to this, our universe here, let me just introduce my name first. My name is Iverson Lee. I'm a consultant speaker and a teacher that specializes in Chinese metaphysics, such as BaZi, Feng Shui, Qigong, Yi Jing. Yeah, some of you, this is the first time you're hearing this, but you're wondering why I should learn all these things here, right? What kind of benefits you're going to get from here? The whole purpose, the reason this system, the metaphysics system exists, is to help all of us here to improve our life. Okay, be in being in a financial part or relationship and health or even life purpose or happiness. They have a tools to help us to get it there. All right. So the reason I can share with you eye to eye, yeah, on this, looking because I actually applying all this for myself since for the last 7 years, and actually noticed a lot of great results of doing this, and therefore I dedicated part of my life, the time I'm using to actually share with people. That's why all of us here are we meet via this webinar today. Okay, so but there are so many topics I can talk about. If you ask me to talk, I can talk like another 2 weeks time. There's so many things. Yeah, even 2 weeks is not enough, right? But I don't think all of you have the time, right? We all of us need to work, need to rest. So I choose one topic that specialize in finance. The reason here is because in 2024, you discover that there will be a lot, yeah, there'll be a lot of issue about people losing their job. They cannot find a job even. So the economy is quite bad for next year. I think the first thing people are asking when they actually go through a certain consultation with us, they always ask, is it 2023 is better year or 2024? Guess what? Which year is better? Or maybe I tell you that, 2024 actually is worse. Okay, worse than 2023. Yeah, and when I mention worse, I don't want all of you here to be taken back or feel that, yeah, this is a bad year. No, right? Worse only happen to those individuals that are not prepared. You might need to write this down. Okay, so if you are prepared, you know exactly what to do, what to prepare, the direction to go, and the timing as well, then 2024 would be a fabulous year for you. How many of you want to learn that? Okay, that's the whole purpose of learning metaphysics. So we can actually anticipate what kind of probable outcome or opportunities or challenges, so we can actually prepare, yeah, what to do on it. Okay, so I know sometimes I look at the chat box. Some of you say, "Oh, Iverson, you only can say this because you haven't seen my chart yet. I got 4 dogs, in the chart." So 4 dogs means what? Yeah. So some of you are new here. 4 dogs means that it's a total clash. Okay, so we're going to address that as well. All right, it's not as bad as you think, though. Yeah, it's bad. All right, but it's not as bad as you think. And it's always it comes with a solution. Yeah, more importantly, it's like this. Yeah, a lot of time it's not whether the year is good or bad. Yeah, a lot of time problems happen because the individual did not actually willing to take action to address those problems, isn't it? Right? Not the problem with the year, not the problem with the animal sign. Some people know it, but they say, I don't want to do anything. Right? They keep blaming. And the other group of people, they don't blame, but they keep waiting. And they're thinking maybe 2025 might be a better year. Okay, you wait another year, what happened? You waste one more year, right? Everyone else progress. So therefore, I would say that the best way to do this is you must make a commitment first that you're willing to give your 100%, nothing less, 100%, yeah, to improve your life. How many of you here committed to that first? I need to know. I need to know whether I'm talking to the right people. Okay, great. Nice. So I'm talking to the right people right now. Okay, cool. So how do I actually deliver today sharing? I'm going to actually organize it and put it into a standalone topic. So even though you don't understand the first one, some of you might say, okay, I'm beginner, I don't want to learn this. Then there always a second standalone topic, a third and fourth, so on. Okay. I'm going to organize in a way that even though you are maybe some of the technique you cannot use, you always can use the second technique or the third technique. How about that? Okay, so let me show the screen first. And before that, yeah, you need to know you must have your bar chart ready. Do you have your bar chart ready? Guys, type the word yes if you have your bar chart ready. Okay, great. So, and if some of you don't know where to get your chart yet, the team, can you please uh, post the URL right in front of this the chat box right now so they can plot the chart first. Yeah, your bar chart. Because without the bar chart, you cannot apply it. You need to know first. Okay. All right. Cool. Seems all the yeses is here means that I'm sure that all of you already have your bar chart. So we can start now. So how do I actually organize today's session? It's very simple. I'll put in a sequence. So let me show you how it looks like. Okay. It looks like this. So I would say navigating 2024 financial landscape. So let's talk about the first one, which is very important. So, and this is the next year, I want all of you here to know is a wood dragon year. Okay, so some of you heard about the which year is what animal signs, right? You know that 2024 is the year of dragon. So, and dragon, there are 5 types of dragons. So for 2024 is a wood dragon. Okay, so this is, I want you to know what are the essence of the energy, what to expect, so we can do something on it. Okay, so now since we're talking about what are actually in store for us for 2024, so let's look at the animal sign right now. I think you can see from the screen. Yeah, this is the wood dragon. Yeah, as indicated here, you see there's a wood dragon here, right? So which means that if you look at my mouse cursor here, the top element is the wood, and then the bottom element is the dragon animal sign. Okay. So now, what can we actually look from this? Yeah, this outlook here for generic outlook for 2024. So if you look at here, you know that the top element is wood element, isn't it? Right? It's a wood, and then the dragon is a earth. So maybe I can write it down first. Okay, if you learn metaphysics or even you haven't learned anything yet, don't worry. Yeah, this element represent wood. That's why we call this okay. And then this sign here, it represents dragon. It represent the character is not dragon though the Chinese way. It represent dragon. Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's very hard for me to write because I'm using my mouse, but this is dragon. All right. So now wood in Bazi represent growth. Okay, remember that represent growth. Yeah, progress, change, evolution. Yeah, wood element always represent that because wood continue to evolve and continue to grow, right? They never stop growing. So that's why it represents growth. So if you look at the dragon is the earth element. Earth element represents stability. Okay, it represents stability here. So now, since the wood represents growth, the earth represents stability. So is there problems or not? Think a little bit. So one is about growth, one is about stability. Would there be a problem? Guys, think of it. Yes. Okay. So which means that a lot of dilemma. Yeah, let me give you some example here. Is like some of you here, you're thinking to change. You want to change your job or you want to start a business, but the other side of you, you're afraid because you might not able to make money, all right, or maybe you might get into a financial problems. So there's a fear inside, right? So part of you want to grow, to get up from a company, you discover that your company you cannot grow anymore. But the other part of you crave for stability. Don't you think this create a lot of dilemma within? So therefore, this is like the general sentiment of everyone in 2024. And this will pose a problem, isn't it? So therefore, the first thing, yeah, to understand in 2024 is even before it happens, you need to decide at this moment, this point, that which path would you choose in 2024? Are you choosing growth, progress, or are you choosing stability, stay put, status quo? Which one? Okay. So if you are choosing growth, type the word G. Okay. Yeah. If you want stability, type the word S. Okay. It's nothing wrong. Yeah, it's nothing wrong if you're choosing growth or stability. You just must know this first, right? Because you're going to have a very confused year. If you cannot decide, you're always in dilemma. And what happened when you're in dilemma? What happened? In action, you're wasting your time, right? When you're wasting your time, you lose money. Agree or not? Every second you lose is you're losing the cost of opportunities that can directly translate into money. So therefore, you need to choose one. Yeah, you cannot have both. Some of you type here GS, both cannot. Because next year you need to choose one, otherwise you're in a very dilemma state. So and like I mentioned just now, there's nothing wrong with it because as you are old, if you're older, you belong to an older group. Normally, you seek for stability. Agree? Right? But if some of you here are in the belong to the young group, then you opt for this growth. Yeah, but either one you must choose first because the wood dragon is already a dilemma. Okay, guys, you guys understand or not? And you want to decide now. Yeah, not before 2024. Okay, some of you say I want growth and stability is impossible. All right, in life, right? You want great reward, but you don't want risk. It's not going to happen. Okay, right? If you want stability, then you know that your reward might not be a lot, right? If you want to put in like a cash deposit or fixed deposit, you want safe, then of course the interest that you get is going to be little. All right. So now you need to actually choose one first. And if you know this, you already win 50% of the battle because you need not to spend time to decide on this, right? During the 2024. So right now, if you are thinking you choose growth and you're in your mind, you're thinking you want to start your own business, I would say, yeah, decide now. Yeah, don't once you get into the path, don't look back. If you look back, let's say you choose growth, right? You choose wood element, you go forward, and then in the way after a few months, you feel that I cannot make money. Oh, I better work for someone else again. Right? Then going back, you are actually doing what? Earth related element, right? Because Earth is about stability. So therefore, you'll find that 2024 is a bad year for you. Yeah, like no progress, a lot of drama happening in the between, and you feel like a failure because you give up. So do this part first. Do you guys understand this? Right? This is like the prep or the preparation, yeah, on the pre of the wood dragon, yeah. Because the sign is very clear, wood and earth elements. So if you understand what I'm talking about, type the word yes. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. Cool. So once we know this information, and then the second information I want you to know from the 2024 chart is a chart of the wood dragon represent the sign of entrepreneurship, represent the side gigs. So if some of you, and you notice that also a lot of people, they want to do their own things. Okay, so how many of you here want to do your own thing or your side gigs, or you probably want to start your own business? Type the word me in the chat box. Let me see who you are. Okay. Wow. So many of you. Okay. Good. Yeah. Why is like this? Because the pillar itself is an indirect wealth pillar. And then this one thing. And then the yang wood on top is also a leader. So leader, they want total control. Remember I told you it's a wood on top? So it's a yang wood. Yang wood is the first of the 10 stem, therefore represent leadership. So leadership they want freedom and they want control, right? If you're still working on others, they cannot take control of their own financial freedom, right? So therefore they don't like it. So that's why you notice that in 2024, a lot of employees will hate their bosses. How many of you already hate? You hate your boss all the time, but this year will be more intense. Before enter 2024. Right? We all, I mean, I talk to a lot of people, they all hate their bosses all the time, right? So, yeah, so, but this year, I mean, 2024, the intensity increased. Yeah, from hate turned into resentment. Okay. After resentment, they want to take revenge. That's how dramatic it is. Okay. And because of that, right? So because of this thing here, so therefore they will opt for looking for other jobs. Yeah, out there. Okay, good. So now the how many of you already feel it? Don't type the word yes if your boss is here, all right? They'll notice your name. Yeah, internally you feel it is okay already. Okay, I'm just telling you what to expect. Okay, in 2024. So and then another thing here is 2024. Just now, let me show you back this image here. Like, give me a sec. Let me just. This is the wood dragon image. If you learn puzzle before, one technique of learning puzzle is something got to do with imaginary. So they're using I would say an image to look at the 60 jiazi here. So this wood dragon, okay, let me clear the screen first. Okay. So this wood dragon, the image here is like a beautiful tree. This is a wood, is a tree. Actually, is at the top of the mountain. So this is like a greenery mountain. All the trees are healthy. So it's a healthy mountain greenery. Why is healthy? Because there's water as well. You have to feed the tree, and then the earth is there, you know, and then the yin wood is the ecosystem because yin wood also the flowers, the grass, and everything. So therefore, don't you think this picture is pretty? Yeah, quite harmony, right? So therefore, this is a good pillar from the image, but only one thing is missing. Guess what is missing to fill in the gap here? The sun, right? Do you realize that? Is everything pretty? Is so beautiful. There's very scenic. The scenery is great. You need fire element. What type of fire specifically you need? The sun. Yes, you're right. Okay. So the sun, then everything will be harmonious. Agree? So now, make sense? So what you need here is the yang fire. Yeah, so let me write. If you don't know, you haven't seen a yang fire yet, I'll write down for you. This is a yang fire. In Bazi, this one represents the sun. Okay, so now how many of you have this yang fire in your chart, your natal chart? Okay, so if you have this animal sign, or not animal sign, what I'm talking about, you have this 10 stem in your Bazi chart, it means one thing. You are super valuable in 2024. Yeah, whether it's hidden or not, does not matter. All right, do you have it or not in the first place? Okay, if you have it, then good things to you. You are needed. Why you are needed? Because you can solve a lot of problems in 2024. And because you're so good at that, yeah, you get your boss will like you. You're the owner. And also, yeah, you become valuable in a company because you can solve so many problems. You can save money for the company. You can increase sales. So basically, you are an ideal person. So use it well. All right. Okay. It's sort of like they know how to solve every problems. They are the genius. So now tell me, how many yang fire you have in your chart? Okay, some of you have three, one. Okay, great. So, okay, some of you have four. Nice. Okay, so Thomas have two. Great. So I would say that if you have two and above, yeah, you're quite genius in 2024. Okay. Yeah, but the thing here is, yeah, this got expiry date one, you got 1 year. So if you don't use it, yeah, it will just disappear by the end of 2024. Okay. Understand this? Because this is an annual reading. This is not like forever, because this is only for what? For 2024. So by February 4th next year, suddenly when you wake up, you realize that you have a lot of ideas, yeah, what to do and what to do. All right. So if you do nothing, you just wasted it. Yeah, better still you give it to someone else, right? If you're not going to use it. So, and then if you use it mean put into action. Okay, Lilela asked how to use it. So how to use it? Let's say you have an idea how to actually start a business that maybe F&B, for example. Now you have great idea how to market, how to angle your product. Then what you need to do? How do you use it? Put it into execution. Okay, so the advice here about Yang Fire, focus on execution next year, not much into worrying or do more research. Okay, cool. Do you like this piece of information for 2024? If you don't have, it's fine. You wait for a while. Yeah, we're going to talk about something you have. But for now, this is the first key advice for if you have a Yang Fire in your chart, because the whole ecosystem need you. Okay. Remember, there's a wood, there's a grass there, there's a water. One element is lacking, fire. Now you become the solution provider. Okay. Lim Kim asked, do you count the luck pillar? Okay. If you are looking at the current luck pillar, I will count it as well. Okay. Happy or not? Lim Kim? You ask whether luck pillar. Now I tell you can count the luck pillar as well. So for some of you are new here, let me share with you where do you look for this luck. Okay, now for this chart here, let me try to draw something. Okay, give me a sec. Let me draw something. Okay, give me a moment. I think the problems with the laptop. Okay, now, while I'm doing this, can you actually check where's the Yang fire? Do you see a Yang fire here? There's one. Okay, so is there any other? There's another one here, and then another one here, right? So good or not? Got three. So then when someone mentioned luck pillar, this is the luck pillar. The color they're highlighted in this dark yellow color. Do you see that? Okay, so now can you guys work with me here? Do you see any Yang fire in the luck pillar for this person? The pink fire. Okay, no, right? There are no pink fire. Only what is the Yang fire? This is the one. Remember the one I circle. I circle this. There are three of this. Okay, so as long you have it in your natal chart, you don't need in the luck pillar. All right. So this is the element that you must have in the chart if you are talking about whether you become super genius in 2024. Okay, understand? Guys, do you understand this? Someone say, is the thing fire counted? No, unfortunately, it's not. Okay, only Yang fire. Yeah, if I keep saying yes, I think basically your chart, everything you also have already. All right, we need to be strict here. If you don't have, there's a solution for you. You know what's the solution? Accept it. Okay, can you accept things or not, guys? You cannot accept, you cannot learn puzzle. Because everything I talk about you, there's a 50% chances of you getting depressed. Then how are you going to lead your life like that? Right? Can you actually accept, I don't have the thing fire and I'm going to be happy anyway. Can you do that for me? Or at least for these 2 hours? Okay. All right. Fofo say be happy for others. Okay, great, great. Okay, now Guys, are you okay or not? Only pink fire. Some of you say horse. Is it counted or not? Horse inside got pink fire or not, guys? Do you see any pink fire inside the horse? No, right? So no. So which means that if you see a horse, it does not conform to it because it must have a ping, B-I-N-G, not thing. Thing is not counted. I need to be strict here. Okay, guys? I need to be cruel to be kind. Yeah, I can just say, oh, and all element also counted, right? Then everyone happy, but in the end, you get nothing. Are you guys okay or not? Right? Come on, right? Toughen up a little bit. I don't like, oh, I don't have this. You want to cry or something, right? Okay? Can we move on now? Because you're going to waste a lot of time. Okay. All right. So now, cool. Yeah, settle. Case closed. We reach an impasse already. So yeah, nothing to talk about further. Non-negotiable. Okay, someone asked, snake got pink fire. Or if you see the snake at the bottom got pink, is counted. All right. So why I don't want to go through this for so long? Because I also need to take care of the feeling of those people don't have pink fire, Right? You have been fired somewhere, you want to ask whether top or bottom. Come on. Can you be considerate a little bit? Be a little bit considerate for those don't have any. If you have it, whether it's a small or big, be grateful. All right. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. Now, the second one here, I want to talk about in today session is this. Remember, there are so many things I want to talk about. So the next one here is remember just how we talked about the wood dragon, the established few attributes of the year. But if you want to look in detail, we need to look at the macro outlook of 2024, right? What to expect. So in order to do that, then we need to actually look into the whole 2024 past chart. So do you still see the yang wood and the dragon here in the year pillar? Guys, you see, pay attention to the year pillar right now. Do you see a wood on top of a dragon? Yes. This is exactly the pillar I'm talking just now. Because most of the time when people analyze the year or the outlook of the year, they just look at the year pillar, right? Yes, you still can derive key information from it. But if you want detailed information, you must look at the whole chart. So every year consists of 4 pillars: the year pillar, the month pillar, day pillar, and the hour pillar. Okay. So I'm going to share with you some of my findings here in this thing here. So now, first of all, um, I want to look at the all these 4 stamps here. Okay. The 4 stamps here. Do you realize that all the 4 stamps is pretty strong? Is pretty strong in 2024? Right? Do you know why? Because all this stamp here actually contain at the bottom as well, is supported. Okay, so you see a metal, you see the same element here, strong or not? Okay, so a yang earth here, do you see the same element here? Is it supported, top and bottom? Yes. Okay, so it's strong. And then if you look at the yang fire here, it also supported here. Do you see a yang fire here? Okay, and then now, if you look at the yang wood, also supported. Okay, so which means one thing. When it's supported, it means strong. I remember strong. Strong means is to be represent something big, big company. Yeah, someone have a lot of power. But one interesting part I want to look at here, although all is strong, right? But the fundamental is also quite weak at the same time because there's a clash at the between the animal sign. Do you see the dog will clash with the dragon? Okay, dog clash with dragon, and then the tiger also clash with monkey. So what image that this chart are sending to us? What message is that? Is the collapse of the giants. Okay, so it could mean a big shakeup of big companies that you used to think those companies will forever will be there, but there will be a lot of issues. So that's why because these are giants, right? It's rooted. This is not like the startup company because it's a rooted element. Remember I told you top and bottom is the same. So therefore, you see that there is a lot of established company or existing order will be changed. This could represent also, beside companies, this also could represent government, right? Government is also strong, right? So the order will be changed as well. So it basically means a lot of messy things happening of all these big leader, big companies in 2024. I think you already seen some of it, but I just show you how it reveals in the chart. Do you like it? Do you like this information sharing or not? On how we can use a technique to look at the chart to sort of like to tell us what we should prepare for 2024. Great. Okay, I'm glad that you like this. So now, this also could means existing paradigm won't work anymore. So it could means that the method you use to get certain outcome, all this while is working, but until not until 2024 and beyond. For example, like let's say you're an investor, all right, you're an investor, and then you use certain investing technique, and you make money. You did make money, yeah, in long run for the last 20 years. Of course, if you can make something throughout 20 years, it's sort of like a very stable, very consistent income, right? It has to be work all the time. But you'll find that technique that you're using on this while you're no longer working. So the existing paradigm or the model of the world will not work anymore. So if you are someone that you're resisting change, you keep thinking experience is the best success measure, you you might be disappointed. Right? You know why? Yeah, your experience, I don't care how many years of experience you have, only can get to where you are right now. But it cannot get you further. You must accept this. Okay. Have you met someone tell you like, oh, I got like, 20 years of experience on in sales, so some people that in Chinese they say, I eat salt more than you eat rice. Or basically they are telling you, I have more experience than you, so you better listen to me. Okay. But this will not work in February 4th, 2024 onwards. So how can you apply this information, which means that you need to upgrade your knowledge and open for new information. Have you met someone that they are resist change? They keep thinking they know everything just because they're very successful for the last 20 years or 30 years. Yeah, because there must be some form of ego, right? Imagine that for the last 20 or 30 years, you're ultra successful. Can you accept that now you're a beginner again? It's very hard. Right. So if you are say it's easy, right? I can tell you like this, but if you are imagine you're there, you're already up there, right? It's very hard. So therefore, the partner hopefully can help you to realize that in 2024, you might need to think like a beginner again, right? So or if you are working for others, it's a time to upgrade your skill, and open for change. I know a lot of people are actually rejecting AI, right? They keep thinking AI will replace their job. Yeah, and it's true. Yeah, but instead of resenting it, why not you become someone to manage the AI, right? Because they also need someone to manage the technology, agree or not, right? If you're resisting the change, you want to do union, you want to get this out, I'm afraid that you'll not be successful in 2024. Okay, guys? Yeah, this is already telling you. Yeah, all the existing fundamental will be actually level up. So that is the level up. So which means it go flat. Okay, I leave this part for you to think about it. Okay, I just give you the point. So now, let me show you back the chart again. That's the first point just now. Let me. Okay, if you look at this chart again, do you see you this is a yang earth, right? So in 2024, the wealth element is water. Do you see any water in the chart? Do you see any water? Yes. Some of you say yes, some of you no. Okay. Let me show you the what is the water looks like. Okay. So now this is metal, this is earth, fire, wood, metal, earth, wood, earth. There's no water no, there's no prominent water element in the chart, right? So only is resides in the small. room here. There are two, right? So is this water strong or weak? Strong or weak? Weak. Okay, so if the water is weak in 2024, since the wealth element represent opportunities, so the opportunities is limited. Okay, so limited means also one thing. It means that the window of opportunities is short. So if you are someone that wait first, I want to study first, let me see how, the moment you have this thinking, right, you're going to lose out in 2024. If you see an opportunities and based on your gut feeling or your research, it's roughly is good one. If you, that's the time to take action, because if it's not, you'll be taken by someone else. Okay, so must take action fast. But of course, you don't blindly take action. You must do some research, but don't wait too long. Okay, so therefore, 2024 is a year that is not a waiting year. So how many of you here, you are someone that you keep doing research first? Let me do 1 year research. Let me feel 100% comfortable. Then only I make a decision. Yeah, it's okay one. How many of you are behave similar like this because you're afraid to make mistake? Okay, so you might need to aware. If you are belong to that category, you need to aware in 2024. Wait for no one. Because when you wait long enough, it's no longer an opportunities, right? As I always say, it become what? General knowledge. You don't want. Okay. General knowledge means everyone know about it. Even your neighbor's son know about it. Okay. So therefore, this tells you, if you want something, you must be decisive enough, to do this. It can change. Right now, I'm telling you, you have this awareness, then work on this. Okay. Now, if you look at the chart, if you follow some of my webinar in BaZi, there are always one element represent shopping or shopping talent. What is that element represented in BaZi? I keep telling everyone, right? If you have this element, you have talent in shopping. You are talented in that way. Okay. RW. Yeah, look at the chat box right now. Yeah, so so many of you here get it correctly. Okay. RW stand for Rockwell. So if you look back at the chart for 2024, do you see any Rockwell element there? Do you see any? No. So what does it mean? What does it mean? So which means people not willing to spend money in 2024, right? When there are okay, so if there is a decrease in spending, will you lead to higher consumption? Of course not, right? It will be a lower consumption from the market. And will that lead to economic growth or not? No, right? So if you want to know roughly around how is the economy for next year, I would say there's no growth. Okay, overall. All right. So why? Because people are pessimistic. They are not willing to spend. That's why right now you see a lot of brand. Do they offer a great discount recently? You pay attention to it. Not because of this just Black Friday or Christmas. Not about that. I mean, even on the normal days, now they have a lot of discount, right? So they have a lot of warehouse sales. So even very premium brand that they don't use to do it because it's sort of like degrade their image if they do all this, right? But now they have no choice, they're forced to do it. Have you seen that happening for the last few months already? Some company they don't like to do warehouse sales because they are positioned themselves premium, right? So, but there's no choice, you need to do it. So therefore, you see that already start to happening already, right? So if you're running your company, you're running your own company, it's a time to get more cash flow first. Yeah, by clearing your inventory stocks, holding, that one will be a great strategy. Okay, so Leila asked, can you say that are not people hiring next year? Okay, it's like this, right? When people not willing to spend, right? So which means there are less profit for the company. Do you think they want to hire more people or they freeze the headcount? I want to think. All right, guys, yeah, think about this. If people stop buying, So which means what? All the businesses will then make more profit or they're making loss. Yeah, they're making loss, right? If they're making loss, why they need to keep so many people? So when you're talking about hiring, you'll be very competitive in 2024. If you are want to find for a job, you need to be extreme talented. Otherwise, very hard to get a job in 2024 because companies start to what? Cutting costs. Yeah, there'll be a huge cost cutting. If you think now is a bad one, wait until next year. How many of you here that you're working right now, you already see your company start to cut costs already? Yeah, they freeze traveling, everything they question down to the T. Yeah, yeah. So you see this thing here. So now you see the bar chart. Does it reflect the same thing? Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So this is to give an idea what to do next. Okay. So don't let your pride stopping you from actually making money, right? You say, oh, I don't want to do discount, I don't want to do all this. Then yeah, your stock might get stuck for a very long time. Okay. So now, one thing I want to pay attention to here is like this. Do you see that when we say 八字 or 8 characters, right? Do you see one thing here is all the 8 square here, don't you think all is yang element? All these four are 8 boxes. All is yang, right? The 8 boxes here, what does it mean? It means one thing. Yeah, all yang element, they are very practical. They are not sentimental. Yin element is the sentimental element. So think about this. If all the element in 2024 is yang, so there will be a lot of betrayal happening because people look out for themselves, right? If you get into their way, they'll betray you. Yeah, they will actually backstabbing you, or maybe they want to get uh, rid of you out of the company. Okay, so now you see this, right? So if you think, oh, never mind, I trust my colleague, I help him like for the last 5 years, he won't betray me. Think again. Yeah, when it comes to survival, right, they will protect themselves first. Do you guys agree? When it come into a wish or a possibility of losing a job, don't you think they'll protect themselves? Yeah, even though if they need to do something or they need to backstab you from behind, do you think they're going to do it? Yes. All right. So it's like a survival jungle for next year. So if you were smart, you must differentiate between if you work in a company, you must know colleague is still a colleague. You don't convert your colleague to become a friend. A lot of people do that, right? Yeah, for so long, then suddenly they actually think this is a friend, then you tell everything to this person. And then when the time there's a conflict of interest, then you get it. Okay. So in Cantonese, this is called Mo Cheng Gong. Okay. So in 2024, which means no sentiment. What is the important thing? To a lot of people is survival. Survival means what? Money. Which also means people willing to do a lot for monies. So don't you think the crime rate will increase as well? Crime rate? Yes or no? Yes. Cool. All right. So this is there's so many things you can see from the chart. I just share with you some of the things I think is important. Okay. Do you enjoy this kind of explanation so far? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm glad that you like this. So when we have more time, we do more of this. All right. Okay. So now let me show you what I'm going to talk about next. Okay, I want to actually talk about. Just now we talked about the macro outlook for 2024. Now I want to look into more detail, more personalized to you, yeah, based on your budget chart. So we call this the rise of the king. So what do I mean the rise of the king? Even though next year is a very tough year, but there will be people who succeed, isn't it? Will there be people still succeed despite of this? Yes. All right. So therefore, you want to be the winner. All right. So in order to be a winner, I would say that there in the whole world we are made up with followers or leaders. Okay. So in every year there are certain elements who favors the leader and certain elements who favors the follower. So a lot of people think follower is bad. No, I don't think so. Because the one that got killed is the leader first, right? Because they're at the top. Even look at the company organization, right? So and if your follower, right, you're quite safe on that, right? But is it possible also that follower can become a leader sometime, or eventually, or someday? Yes, right. So now I want you to know. I want to put in a good perspective here that this only valid for 1 year. All right. So how do we discover a leader in 2024? Maybe it's you, maybe it's not. So let me show you how to actually uh, look at this. So when I look at the annual chart again, just now we actually agree the fact that the four important stem here is strong, right? The top, the yang wood, the yang fire, yang earth, and yang metal. So I want to know whether your chart at the top, only the heavenly stem, do you have either yang wood, yang fire, yang earth, or yang metal? Check your chart. Okay, yeah, some of you have three. Okay, so you're yang earth. You understand? Cannot look everywhere else. You just look at the top stems only. All right. So some of you have three, some of you have one. Wow, nice. Some of you have four. Okay. So I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine this. All right. So what does it mean, right? So if you have this, I want you to imagine a movie, yeah, a whole movie. Then there are always main actors and also the supporting actors, right? So if you have this either of the four elements I showed you just now, which means in 2024 you are the main actor. Okay, all right. So the main actor. So which means that what is the main actor normally do? Yeah, they might put in a position they need to make some decision, financial decision, right? So because they're the leader. So now the question here is, if you have it, it's not enough. So are you decisive or not? Or you delay making decision all the time? When people ask you something, you just uh, delay it, and then you ask question, but in the end, after the whole meeting, no decision is made. So if you must be decisive. You want to reap benefits in 2024. You have one of these four elements there. Then you have chance to become the lead actors. Yeah, lead actors not easy, right? You need to take all what take on responsibility. Yeah, because you're the leader, right? People look up to you. Yeah, your words matter. Yeah, how you respond to failure matters. So you need to take on responsibility as well. So you're someone that always evading responsibility. You'll find a lot of issues in 2024 because a lot of people expect a lot from you. You have to take on. Okay, cool. But if you're able to solve all those problems, you're able to lead, you get a lot of reward in 2024. Only the heavenly stamp. All right. Okay, so because when you have this, it means that you are in control and you're able to actually control your discipline, your emotion to do something, to achieve something out there. Okay, so which means, let's say you don't have courage, you can control it. So, and because of this, you'll be better off financially. If you do that, which means you need to be decisive, you need to take on responsibility, and you must be in control, right? Leadership is about controlling, right? They're able to manage themselves well. So that is the main actor. So if you're not the main actor, you can relax a little bit. All you need to do is just need to support the leader that deserves to be supported. You need not to be the main actor. How many of you here, you don't have any of the four elements I mentioned just now? Okay. So 2024 is pretty good year for you. Yeah? Become a follower. Is it okay to become followers? Okay. Right? It's fine, right? Yeah, you're more relaxed, you're less stressed, you just follow instructions. Sometimes it's a timing one, right? That's why there's a saying, you don't outshine your master. right? Every time when you start a work and then you want to climb the corporate ladder at the company, you don't outshine your boss first, right? But you need not to stay like this forever. When you are strong, right, there's a time for you to go up. So if you don't have this, which means right now, yeah, be a follower. If you have both, let's say I get Iverson, I have both. I got some of the element I told you, I told all of you just now. You also have others, right? So how many possible are there? The year, month, day, hour, and the luck pillar. All right. So you see which one is more dominant. Are you guys okay? There are five places you can look for, right? Year stamp, month stamp, day stamp, and hour stamp, and also the luck pillar, heavenly stamp. Okay, so just look at that. Which one is more dominant? There are five, right? Sure, one of you be more dominant. Is it the main actors more dominant or the supporting cast more dominant? Okay, all right. You understand? Okay, now you count. Now, does it give you also one piece of important information? Right? You need to know your role, your position in life. Not every time you need to be a leader. Okay. All right, cool. So the one thing about if you are the leader, how many of you are leader, you discover that you're the main actor for 2024, which means all the spotlight is on you. Okay, type the word me. Okay, the good thing about leader also is hard to die. Okay, it's a good thing because you're strong. Yeah, you're hard to die. Yeah, why? If you watch movie, right? Did the hero or the main actor die at the beginning of the movie? Right? Imagine a movie that is running 2 hours long, and the uh, minute of the movie, the hero got killed, and then the rest of the movie, talk about the supporting cast. Is it possible? No, right? So normally, if the hero got to die, the guy in the end, all right, if he has to die in the first place, some hero don't die, right? So if you have a hero, if you have the main actors this year, for this year, the movie of this year, then it's harder to die. Okay? All right. Do you understand this? Happy now? Okay, for those of follow, it's fine, right? Wait, now you learn stuff first, right? Be a supporting cast, support the leader. Then next year you listen to this again, whether you can become a leader or not. Happy or not? Okay, cool. Okay, nice. So this is one way. Yeah, you can look whether you be the what role you should play because this is super important. If you don't know your role, you're in trouble. Okay, so now some of you ask which one to follow. Okay, like this. Let me show you. Okay, see whether I can connect to my iPad or not. Okay, can you see the chart right now? Okay, it means like this. Remember, there are five places here. We look for the leader element. There are five places, right? If you have it, let's say you have it here, you have it here, you have it here. Three. Is it considered you follow the leader or the follower chart? You have a three leader, guys? Leader, right? Okay. So what if your chart here, you F is follower, F is follower, F is follower. There are three. So three out of five is follower, then you belong to what? Follower charts. Do you guys understand? Yeah, easy because there are five elements, right? It is impossible to be equal because it's odd numbers. Yeah, if you understand, type the word yes so I can proceed. Because some of you still having problem deciding whether you're leader or follower. Now you know. Okay. All right. Cool. So this is the part here to identify the hero and the supporting cast for 2024. Okay. So far, are you guys okay? Yeah. So far, good. Yeah, this is important information. I can easily create a course out of this, and then I can charge someone to learn this, or anyone, right? But I choose to do it for free. Okay, for all of you guys here. And I'm going to do this once. Okay. So the fact you're able to show up today, you must have some form of good luck, because I think the creator or the God or the higher power want you to know this. It loves you enough to want you to know this, so you can have a better 2024. Okay. All right. Nice. So, okay, there are a lot more information I prepared to share with you. Are you guys okay? Do you have energy to go through this? Type the word yes if you have a lot of energy right now. Okay, good. Since you want to do this, then so be it. So let's continue. So just now we talked about the rise of the king, where we talk about the main actors and then the supporting cast. So now I want to share with you. Let's say you are the followers or the king or the main actors, right? That one is not important if you're not able to make money if you're not. Even so, what you're a leader, right? If you cannot make money in 2024, right? You want to become leader for what, right? So eventually people also don't want to follow you because you're not able to create results. So therefore, the next topic I want to talk about is the wealth flow for 2024. So you must know also, the wealth, where the wealth flowing to. Yeah, because wealth is energy. Energy always come with they're always flowing, right? So I want to tell you, yeah, where is the wealth energy flows to. So where if you know it, you know where to position yourself. Agree? Right? So even your followers, if you know where the wealth flow is, can you still make money? Yeah, followers also can become super rich, All right. You see Steve Ballmer in Microsoft, he's a billionaire. Yeah, at that time, Bill Gates was the founder, right? So you don't think followers cannot make money? They can make a lot of money. So now, is it possible you can be a great leader but you're still poor? Is it possible? Possible, right? Highly possible. I see a lot of people because they cannot control money. So now, even your leader, you should also pay attention to this. All right. So now, when I mention wealth flow, I want to check whether you remember what I told you just now or not. Remember, we looked at the 2024 chart just now. Which element represent money again? Do you still recall that? Which element represent money? Water. All right, great. So now I want you to look at your own chart. Does it make sense? You want to know the flow of money, you must know where the location of the water in your own chart, right? So now take a look at your own chart right now. And then I want you to look at whether you have this presence of water element or not. Do it now. Okay. So now let me share. If you are new here, let me just show you this. Let me share with you where to locate this. So first of all, you must know what is the water element is. Water element only two. Either is a yang water or a yin water. All right. So if you see this element, this is water. If you see this, also water. This is a yang water or ren. This is a yin water or kui water. There's a different name to it. Okay. So just remember there are only these two. Other than that, or what if you see another element that not resemble this, that is not water. Do I make myself clear here? Only these two. There are no other variation. So once we know this, we want to check whether this either of these two elements appears in the year, month, day, hour, or the luck pillar. This is the only five pillar you need to check. Okay? All right. I don't care how many. You might have one, you might have two. I just want you to know which pillar the wealth element resides in. Is it in the year pillar? So someone say either the hidden stem counts or not. Okay. So pay attention to this. I draw the boundaries here. Okay. These are the where anything and if it actually appears anywhere within this boundary is counted. Are you guys clear? So for the luck pillar, also the same. I'm going to draw the boundaries. As long as within this boundary is counted. I don't care whether it's a big, a small, or whatever. All right. So clear? Clear on this? Okay, cool. So now, there's a different meaning on all of this. So if you're, how many of you here, you discover that the water element resides in the year pillar? In the year pillar? Okay. All right. So if it's happening in the year pillar, it could be in the year, right? The year, maybe you have one here, one water element here, or maybe you have another element here also consider. Whether it's big or small, I don't care. All right. So as long as within the year pillar. So are you guys already know which pillar that the wealth element resides in? Type the word yes if you already identify it. It's only 5 places. Year, month, day, hour, or the luck pillar. All right. There are 5. Okay, now. So I'm going to share with you what to do if you have the wealth element in different pillars. So now I'm going to talk about the year pillar first. How many of you here, you have this water element in the year pillar? Type the word me. Let me see who you are. Okay, nice. So if you have in the year, the wealth flow for you for 2024 is you make the money through your reputation. So it means that it could be your brand, your perceived value, or how you promote yourself. You know that I don't care how good you are in your job, right? If you don't know how to market yourself, you ain't get the promotion. Agree? And you see a lot of your colleague who is less capable than you, and then they go up faster than you. Does it sound familiar? And you don't know why? And you keep blaming your partner for that for your whole for the rest of your life, only to know that just because you don't know how to promote yourself. Okay. So if you have in the year, what you should do if you want to make more money, learn self-promotion. You need to unapologetically promote yourself without feeling guilty. Okay, so having a year. So don't you think the year, if you want to start a social media account, to make money through like IG, YouTube, is it the right year for you? Yes, if you have it in the year. Okay, it's the best time for you because that's where the wealth flow is for you. Okay, all right. So only if you have in a year, you got this benefit, you got this, I would say, unfair advantage for you. Okay, cool. How many of you want to become a KOL or social media influencer? And it also happened that the water element is in your year pillar. Type it with me. I want to see who you are. Okay, I don't care whether it's a hidden stem or top. All right, okay, you see all the me here. So now, what you should do this year? What you should do this year? Make it big. Okay, all right. Yeah, make it big. Yeah, the timing is already already right for you. And some more, you have the right intention as well. When to click, that is the time to do it. Okay, great. Are you happy now? Yeah, I give you exact thing to do. All right. So some of you asked about what is the hour pillar. I haven't talked about hour pillar yet. All right. Can you be a little bit patient? Okay. Yeah, 冷靜啲咯。So wait for a while, it will come. Okay, if it's not coming, it also meant to be. The solution is accept it. Okay, so now once you know the year, then let's move on to the month, shall we? So if your water element resides in the month pillar within the boundaries I showed you just now, because I noticed some of you still asking, is hidden stem counted? Okay, it seems like you're not paying attention. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time for you guys. Okay, it's good that my mood is good today, so it's fine. Okay, I do it only one time, all right? Only one time. I cannot be too nice 24/7, okay? I might be kind, but I might not be nice. All right, okay. So let's say the month, right? As long the water element, let's say the month is within these boundaries or the blue color boundaries is counted. Are you guys clear? I don't care whether it's all right. Okay, there are only two elements: rainwater and gray water. Remember, I showed you just now, only these two. It cannot be clearer than that. Okay, if like this also you cannot understand, I really don't know how to share this information anymore. Is it easy or not, guys? Tell the word yes if it's easy. Okay, all right. So I want you to know, understand this first. All right. Okay, what if you discover, let's say, the element is here? Is it counted? No. Okay. Because it's outside or what? It's outside the boundary already. So what if you discover the element is here? Is it counted? No. All right. Okay. Cool. So now let's talk about the month pillar, right? So if your month pillar, if you have the water element in the month pillar, so it means that your money comes through your contribution, your production at work or business. So which means that you need to be really useful. If you think you don't know much stuff that related to your work, it's a time to go for training, upgrade your skill. Okay, because this year your wealth actually coming from because you're able to do a great job in your work. Yeah, it's not about promotion. Now it's substance, value. Remember the year? Year is about what? Unapologetically promote yourself, right? That you're that good, you take credits, all those stuff. Yeah, but in a month, no. Right? So in a month means that you hit the sales numbers. Okay, you achieve the KPI. Yeah, all the substance are, I mean, this is not the smoke mirror, right? So it's real you, the substance. So your skill, that is in the month pillar. All right. So Christine asked about what if I'm not employee and it's a business. So your business do the best job for your customer. All right. Add value to them. Focus on customer satisfaction. Christine Hong, do you understand this? All right. Also, maybe focus on customer retainer program, right? Loyalty programs. Okay, good. So that is for your business. Okay, shall we move on to the day? If you're in the day pillar you make money through because the day pillar represent yourself. You can make money through a physical form, your physical form. Yeah, so physical form means like this. You actually meet more opportunities if you look better. That's what it means. So let me ask you, how many of you have it in the hour pillar? Sorry, in the day pillar. Okay. So now if I ask you to rate yourself in terms of attractiveness from the scale from 0 to 10, how attractive are you right now? Thomas Wong say 11. Thanks for being honest. So you really type 11. I don't know what to say already. I almost want to end this webinar right now. 竟有咁嘅人啊 Okay. All right. So, okay. Let me hold my settle first. I somehow I need some time to accept this. Okay. Now you know this part here. It means that let's say you go for interview. Let's say you want to find a job, right? You go for an interview. So if your wealth element is in the day, right? So that part is important to you. Improve your physical appearance, maybe your hairstyle, right? Or maybe the way you look, your attire, your body language. Because the day represent you. It could represent the physical outlook. Yeah. So how you look, right? When people see you, do they feel happy? Or they regret that they were born in the first place? To the extent. Which one are you? All right. So sometimes when people, the first time they meet you, they're sorry that they are born, right? If they're not born, at least they don't need to look at your face. So therefore, you need to look. So I'm not saying that you must be super handsome or super pretty. I'm talking about the best version of yourself. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Okay, I don't want you to go to do plastic surgery. I want to be that model. No, I'm not talking about that. All right. So I want you to be yourself, the best version of yourself. There's always a room of improvement except for Thomas just now. Thomas put 11. Okay. So that one is another level, maybe alien level already. I don't know. Okay. That one need more appointment to fix that part. Yeah, I don't know yet. I haven't seen a case like that. So maybe I can learn something from there as well. Huh? Okay. So, but within a human realm, I would say try to do that. All right. Improve yourself. Now, body language is part of it. Your sitting posture is part of it. Or your charisma also part of it. And not just when I mentioned physical outlook is everything. All right. Yeah, yes. Yeah, how you look is important, how you dress is important, but the way you communicate, the way you carry yourself is super important. So which means if you want to ask an investor to invest in your company, now you know what to do. Okay. All right, guys. Good. That is the one. If you have it in the day, first your first goal is to make yourself look good first. Forget everything else. So now, if you have it in the hour pillar, all right, some of you just now asked, right, where's the hour pillar? Tell me. Now I'm telling you. So you have in the hour pillar. Our pillar represent in parts it represent our thoughts, how we think, our mindset, our ambition. So we have in our pillar, which means that the wealth element is in your thought. So which means you have an idea, money making ideas that might generate millions. Okay, happy or not? Right. So how many of you have the water element in your hour pillar? So protect your brain. Yeah, go and buy insurance. Only buy one part, your brain. Okay. It's super important for you for 2024. So why? You have a lot of you are genius in terms of knowing what idea, what works, what kind of marketing you should be. You're good at that. Okay, nice. So, and the last, I already explained on the fourth pillar already. Okay, one more, the luck pillar, right? So, how about the luck pillar? How many of you have it in the luck pillar? Okay, if you have it in the luck pillar, it simply means because luck pillar represent the environment, the journey you're going through, also represent the trend, yeah, the part of the adventure that grows with you. So therefore, I want you to do one thing: read a lot of news. Okay, what is happening right now? What is popular? Because very likely you're able to write to all these opportunities along the way. Okay, and also you also can get a lot of inspiration through traveling because the luck pillar is a journey. Yeah, it could be the places you go, the people you talk to, and from there it will ignite your interest about something. Okay, so I think the first thing, the easiest thing to do if you have the water element in your luck pillar, just keep yourself updated with current happening, either domestically or globally. I want you to do that. Okay, guys. Now you see, you check the chart again, someone's still asking hidden. We explained so many times. Okay, so I pretend not to see the question. Okay. So now, CL asks, what if you have water element in all pillar? Then you should be happy. You have the power to choose. People have it all in all pillars, right? So which means you just simply choose one. Can or not? Happy for 1 year. Okay, don't waste it. Okay, good. All right, cool. Do you understand? Is this information important in terms how you position yourself in 2024? Okay, nice. Great. So now, uh, let's move on. Just now we talked about the wealth flow in 2024. You really know where the money coming from. Now I want to share with you one thing here is also equally important. Is personal breakthrough in 2024. Right? Personal breakthrough, which means that you want to go to the next level, or it means your life, you need to go to a different direction. And now you might have an opportunities to do so. Well, because personal breakthrough means things will never be the same again, right? So I will say that in parts perspective, it will be represented by a clash. Okay, it's a clash. So you know that in 2024, what is the animal sign again? Dragon, right? Remember? So what dragon clash with? What is okay, dog. Okay, nice. Okay. So it's go through a dog, right? So now do you have a dog in the chart now? Do you have a dog in the chart? Okay, now this one will be more restrictive. I want to check whether you have a dog in the month pillar or not. Because we're talking about money, right? Talking about finance. So it's something got to do with your work and your business. So now type the word me, you have the dog in the month. Month only. All right. Nowhere else. Okay, let me share the screen again. So which means when I mention only in a month, I'm talking about, I'm referring to this box. Do you see a dog here or not? Do you see a dog there? Okay, so you see a dog there. What does it mean? It means congratulations. Okay, you might have a breakthrough in 2024 because there'll be a change. Change is where? Your career. So a career could means like either you change your boss, okay, or you change your role, or you're going to change the company, yeah, in 2024. So you already have a dog, very likely you already have those feeling already right now. Okay, maybe not that intense yet, but at least there'll be a thought about doing this already. Is it true? If you have a dog there? Okay. Some of you say already switching role. Yeah, good. Okay, so this is the part here. Okay, so now, okay, Lin Kim say a company merger. Okay, all right, good. Yeah, so this is how we use astrology. Right now, you know there are some changes happening here. So it will happen in 2024. If you're asking when, 2024 is the key. But how do we actually look through this year is, I also want to share with you the clash here. Some of you think, oh, I don't like the change, right? But there are also another configuration called super clash. All right, this clash is just mean change, but total change only happen when you have this super clash. You want to know how to read a super clash chart? So which means the king of the clashes for this year. Okay. All right. Since you want to know, let me share with you how do you discover this. Now, first, there are two criteria you need to fulfill to get this super clash. I don't know why you guys still so happy, to find out whether you belong to this super clash. But if you want to, I'll show you how. First criteria, you must have a dog first. Okay, first criteria. The second criteria, you need to have a earth here. Do you have an earth here? Okay, right. So there are two is these are the super clash element. So criteria one, you have a dot in the month pillar, and then at the top you have a earth element at the top. Same month pillar has to be same month pillar. Type the word me if you have one. Okay. So Michelle Liu say I have a super clash, right? So this will be a super big change for you. So very unlikely just changing role, very likely changing company, right? So if you work for company for very long, it's a good news. Yeah, you might get severance package for so many years. Is it good news? Yes. Okay. So some of you say other element is not counted. Okay, so only this. Are you guys clear? Some of you ask whether you got GF counted or not. It's impossible you have a GF on top of the dot. It's partially impossible. If you have a dot at the bottom, if you need to have an earth element on top, it must be a yang earth. It's not possible to have a yin earth on top of the dot. Okay, guys? All right. So some of you ask about Genshi. Genshi is not. All right. Because Genshi is counted out. Yeah, if you have a Earth is a counter in, if you want to know from the technical perspective. All right. Mhm. So when asked if it's a business mean company brought over, it could be, it's possible, right? If you're positive, there's a one way to seeing it, or one way, this you the company, you close the company. It could be one also of the way, or you totally change your business model. Yeah, maybe you are doing F&B business now, you change to technology business. Okay, all right. Yeah, this is what I call. So now, are you guys happy? Just now, I see some of you, you want to celebrate or you want to compare which clash is stronger, right? Now you know it. Like sometimes you want to compare whether which one is more powerful. Now you know this one is more powerful. But either way, when you see a clash, it's not a bad thing because when you have a clash, which means that yeah, you have more courage to do the thing you want to do. And maybe all this while you keep overthinking whether it's the right decision to make. But when you come to a clash here, most of the time you don't think much, you just do. Or if some of you need that form of courage, you better do it now. Otherwise, you need to wait for another 12 years to see back the dragon again. Okay, probably it's too late. So use it to your advantage. Okay, all right, cool. So other pillar is not your concern right now because today topic is about what? About finance, right? So I'm only looking at the month pillar. Are you guys okay? Right? If not, I look everything on parcel. You took me like another 2 weeks time. Okay, so we base on what we're going to focus on today. Okay, cool. So now let me share with you where are we just now. Okay, so just now we talk about personal breakthrough. How about you want also to know whether you have unfair advantage in 2024 or not? Do you want to know this? Okay, all right, cool. So if you want to know about the unfair advantage in 2000, unfair advantage means that, either your boss likes you more, there's unfair advantage, right? Or yeah, and then or maybe the new boss or new CEO like your work, and then you can get approval easier. Don't you think it's cool to have those? Yeah, even you don't need to promote yourself, but somehow your boss notice your value. Don't you think it's a good thing to have? So now, just now, if you see a dog, you represent a clash, right? So if instead of a dog, you discover that it's a rooster there. How many of you have a rooster in the month pillar? Same month pillar, but instead of the dog, yeah, you have a rooster. Okay, nice. Okay, I see so many. So if you have the rooster, means that you have unfair advantage from 2024. Happy? So like mentioned just now, yeah. So more very likely, you have a good impression. Yeah, you send a good impression to your boss. Your boss likes you. You want to ask for approval. You want to ask for increment. You want to ask for promotion. Maybe this is the year to look out for. Happy? Right? Because sometimes you don't know, right? When is the right time to do it. So this is the year to do it. Okay. If own business, it means what? It means that whatever you apply for is easier for you to get approval. Okay, and you have the ability to actually connect with people higher in power. It could be politician, business tycoon, right, or a certain officer that make your job easier or your business easier. So whatever you want to get approved, apply this year, 2024. I meant. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, nice. So now the next one, yes, one more. You want to learn one more thing? This is considered a bonus session. But by the way, I just want to know, do you guys enjoy today information that I shared so far? Is it useful or not? Yeah, enjoy might not be the right word, right? Is it useful? Can you actually take action on this or not? All right, very good. Okay. At least it make my time worthwhile, right? Sharing with you. Thank you for that. Okay, now, the seven point here, this is, I think, is a very important thing to notice. If you forget everything else I said today, I want you to remember this, the third one, the 7 point. Okay, so the 7 point talking about the great conjunction. So what do I mean the great conjunction here is because you know that 2024 is a dragon year, right? It's a wood dragon year. We already established this earlier on the webinar, right? So, but do you know that instead of a wood dragon in 2024, there's also another great phenomenon happened in 2024? Do you know that? Some of you might know this, right? What is that? Yes, period 9. Okay, so period 9 also make its appearance starting 2024 until 2043. Okay, the wood dragon only 1 year, but for the period 9, the energy will kicks in from 2024 to 2043. All right, good. So now, if you see this, right, remember just now the 2024 is a wood dragon, right? So don't you think the wood will produce fire, guys? Is it produce fire? Yes, right? Wood produce fire. So period 9 is fire or not? Fire, right? So, and also fire produce what? Produce earth. Don't you think this year the dragon also earth? Do you see is a harmonious interaction between the wood dragon and period 9? And it's also happened that this year is the official starting point of period 9. So whatever you do this year is sort of like deciding, yeah, sort of the direction or the fortune or the opportunities for the next 20 years for you. Would you like to know more? Right? So, 20 years, right? Yeah, why should start this year? Because I just told you, right? It's a harmonious energy coming in. So which means whatever you do this year, get to stay. And how do you actually make use of this information? First of all, you need to know this. All of us here want to create success in finance, right? So financial success strategy divided into two parts. One in the short term, like, don't you think what we said so far till now is about yearly analysis? Yes, guys, right? So it's a short term thing, right? So after 2024 ended, you look at 2024, then the different reading again. Yeah, you need to change again, right? So it's not sustainable. So how about if we look from the financial success strategy from a long-term perspective? Is it better? Is it wiser? Guys, what do you guys think? Better, right? Instead of changing every year, right? Even you screw up this year, let's say in 2024, if you screw it up, but if your strategy is long-term, are you losing it? No, right? Yeah, it's more like it's about, what's the point winning a battle, but in the end you lose the war, right? But it's okay to lose some battle first, like annual battles, but in the end you know you're winning the war. Don't you think that's better? So if you want to, you're okay with to lose some battle, but to win the war eventually, you need to focus on the long term. So long term at this discussion here, you want to work on financial success is something got to do with period 9. Why is period 9? Because period 9 stands for 20 years. If I want you to choose, you want to choose strategy for 2024, or you want to choose strategy for 20 years, for the next 20 years, which is period 9. Which one? If you only can choose one. If you only can choose one. Some people still type both here, Okay, long term. All right. Yeah. So which means that you're right. Yeah. So because all winners, all rich people, they focus on long term. Yeah. They don't care whether short term they got pain, but eventually they get it there where they wanted financially is good for them. Okay. So now I want to ask you one question here. What is causing the most pain in your life right now? Yeah. Do you mind to share with me? Need not to be detailed, but just a brief. Um, explanation with you? Do you mind to share it on the chat box of say finance, suffer, money, all right, struggle to support family? I feel you because I every day I talk to different clients. Yeah, this is what they are experiencing right now, especially in period night. Okay, money not enough. Okay, okay, you need strategy in health and finance for Unico. All right. Rupa is about finance. Okay. I see like if you look at the chat box right now, you see that 99% of them is related to money. Okay. So now, once you know this, yeah, this is very important, to establish the fact what is causing the most pain in your life. Because if you address this part here, your life is great again, right? So now, what if you want to change your fate of the whatever problem you're having right now, what is the fate altering catalyst? What is the agent of change? Don't you think it's money? Right? When someone say they want to change their life, every dream that you have come with a price tag, isn't it? I want to think about this. You want a dream vacation, it have a price tag, right? You want to have freedom to spend more time with your kids instead of working, like more than 12 hours per day to a point that lead to burnout. You want that freedom, it also contains a price tag, isn't it? Right. So therefore, if you say whenever someone tell you they want to change their destiny, basically they're telling you, yeah, they want to create financial freedom first. Right? Only with money you can buy freedom to do whatever you like to do. When you're able to choose what to do, that is considered great destiny. It's not the money to flexing to your friends. All right. That's not the purpose of making more money. Making more money means providing a better lifestyle for you and your family, and you need not to worry about the future. Like, what if I lost my job, right? We are able to pay for this house installment or not. You want to eliminate all this fear. All right. So therefore, then how can period nine help you? That's why I keep talking people, right, about period nine, and as to a point that people want to know. Okay, I keep telling people in period nine is about um is a spiritual. A lot of people be more spiritual. Technology will be I would take a lot of control with a lot of business or your career. And also, we also talk about period nine is about beauty, about the rise of women. Have you heard about that before? Right. So I talk about this since like 5 years ago. Okay, so I will consider that is old story. You guys agree? Right. Nowadays, everyone know about it. It become general knowledge already. Okay, so that is one part that I didn't share with people because I don't want people to think negatively, especially when I'm talking in the public space. So, but let me show you. Let me ask you first before I show you this. Which element is period nine belongs to? Which element? Among the five elements, fire, right? And do you know what kind of fire is that? Let me show you. It's a fire rain. Okay, now it's no longer that pleasant, isn't it? Okay, so instead of focus on the positive side, we also need to focus on the negative side. It's always yin and yang, right? We cannot live in the fairy realm every day, right? So firing means what? In period nine, I'm telling you right now, I'm not holding anything back. Are you guys okay? Are you guys adult enough to digest this information or not? Okay, all right. So there will be a period of financial turmoil, instability, volatility, and also a lot of people losing their job, and a lot of people will go through a very messy financial issues. And you need not to wait for it to happen. It already happening, guys. You see that, especially this year onwards. How I can tell you this confidently, besides looking at the chart, like I told you, I'm a consultant. I talk to people from different walks of life every single day. Okay, and I see a lot of people suffer, and these people are good people, kind-hearted people, hardworking people. And then they keep asking me why. I do everything on the book. Yeah, I do everything my teacher told me last time to be someone honest, someone with high principles. Why is that? Right? The question of all of this here actually led me to think as well. And I always tell all my students, if you been some of my class, I'm telling those people that the way we make money in period 8 and period 9 is vastly different. Okay, it's vastly different. So which means that the old wealth does not working anymore. If you want to create your dream life in period 9, you need a new wealth model. Do you want to learn more about the new wealth model or not? Type the word yes if you're interested to learn this. So you can thrive in the next 20 years, not just 1 year. Okay, so since you're interested, let me show you this. Okay, so first of all, you must know first. Period 9 timeline is from 2024 to 2043. Okay, so which means next year, coincide with the year of Wood Dragon. Okay, so because I'm a Chinese metaphysics practitioner, I knew this information not now, right? I knew it like what? So many years ago. Okay. Yeah. So since I think some of you also joined some of my period 9 class back dated to 2019, right? That time people don't know what is period 9 is all about. If you search Google, there's zero results. You can't find any, right? So because I know that period 9, all these economy problems will happen, so I actually prepared first. So that time, what I do here, I know that period 9 come with two shift or two wave here. The first one is sort of like a preview to period 9 is starting on 2017. In technical term, this is like the early heaven. So in 2017 time, I actually apply a lot of period 9 information about myself. I do a lot of research. Yeah, bear in mind that time people don't talk about period 9. Even some of them know about period 9, they don't pay attention to it, right? Because they think it's not important. So by the time I noticed that hey, this heading to a downward spiral direction because people are getting more problems financially, especially in the red line. You see here 2024 onwards. So that time, what interests me is hey, maybe I do more research on it, and more importantly, I apply those techniques to myself first. Okay, so that's what I do in between 2017 to 2024. And these are the time. Yeah, this is the first wave. Yeah, as shown on the screen, the first wave. I do it, and then that time within that few years, uh, fortunately at that time, and with God willing, I make millions that time. Okay, using the period 9 information. So therefore, I actually developed a period 9 wealth blueprint. Yeah, so I document all the thing. I discover what is working, what is not working, and then I really see results. Then I have this period 9 wealth blueprint with me right now. I actually compile this on my iPad, and now this is no longer the hard copy. I put everything on my iPad. So, would you like to know more about this period 9 blueprint? Type the word yes if you want to know more about this. Okay, yeah, I the reason I can tell you so because I apply for myself first, right? I'm not going to ask someone else to test it like a guinea pig. I won't do that. So I test it on myself. I test it on my client. Okay, but the thing right now, there's a problem. I cannot give you this period 9 wealth blueprint. You know why? Do you know why? Because it's too expensive, or is it because because of what? Okay, yes, you're right. Because it's already expired. So therefore, I upgraded it. It become the period 9 wealth blueprint 2.0. Okay, this is the one that I think if you only can learn one thing for the next 20 years, make sure you learn this part first. Because period 9, if you see that the main theme of period 9 is there will be a huge gap between the super rich and the super poor, and the middle income group will be obsolete. So either you're super rich or you're super poor. So you must learn how to protect yourself and family. So and the good news here, I managed to compile everything is ready. And how many of you here interested to acquire this piece of information? Type the word yes if you want to. All right. If you want to acquire this period 9 without blueprint, I want to make sure that are you fit to this category first. Period 9 Wealth Blueprint only for 4 groups of people. You make sure you must belong to one of this. So the first group here is you have financial setbacks. Okay, financial setbacks is like now you're jobless or you are heavily in debt and you don't see a way to get out of the rut. All right, so these are the group of people that will find this useful. Basically, they are in debt, and this is the battle they are fighting since the last 20 or 10 years ago. Okay, and then they hope to find someone to guide them and teach them, but it's not available. Yeah, that's the first group. And then the second group here, they're not super rich, but they're okay in life. They have a job. All right. Yeah, sometimes they're a little bit in debt, but sometimes they're actually able to recover it with using their bonus or increment. But it's always on the borderline. All right. So, but they don't know how to move forward. Their lack of direction. Should I change my company right now, or should I do different thing to make more money? They don't know, right? Because every time they do something, they'll get out from their comfort zone. They are not happy, right? They feel insecure. So these are the part, their lack of direction, they don't know what to do. All right. But they are not in a deep financial setback. They're still on a job. Yeah, but it's just enough. Okay. All right. And then they realize that they're getting older. Time is no longer on their side. They must do something. That's why they feel lost. Okay. Then if you belong to this group, then this is useful for you. And then the third group here, they are much more better, right? They are financially stable. They're not super rich, but they're financially stable. They have some money to enjoy life. They go travel, right? And then they also know they are not lack of direction. All right. This group here, they know what to do, but they don't have the courage to do it. Okay. So because this is a fear of unknown, they know what to do. They know what is the next level up. They just don't have the guts to do it. Okay. And then the fourth group here is this group here, they're super rich. How many of you are super rich? Okay. You're fine, you're financially free. Okay. But you just don't know how to take it to the next level. Yeah, maybe your business, your annual maybe your profit is maybe 20 million. You've been stuck with there for like 5 years. You're still making money, right? But you are not able to get to the next level. Then therefore, this is uh for someone to have a breakthrough in period 9. Okay, only these 4 groups. If you're not belong to these 4 groups, then this might not be something for you. Okay, so now if you're interested to learn this, yeah, for this the blueprint for period 9, I managed to compile all the information I know, or maybe something new coming as well, and that I use for myself and with for my client as well, and without filter. So which means I give everything as it is. So therefore, I managed to compile this, and then I created this new program called the Wealth Mastery in Period 9. Okay, I taught a lot of Period 9 program before. Yeah, that one is talking about overall of Period 9, right? So I think right now I need to deep dive only one aspect of Period 9, which is about financial freedom, about wealth generation, because I believe everyone deserves to enjoy life. Yeah, we are not born to suffer. Okay, so this is the program to do it. Only focus on health. If you want to know how do I make myself more good looking, this is not the program for you. Okay, so but if you are really serious, you're committed into making more money, yeah, I can teach it to you because I've been there. Right? I'm not telling you to do something I didn't do it myself. I go through that. There are some of you that knew me for a few years, right? You realize my journey, right? Yeah, I work hard, all these things, yes, step by step, but I being committed to this, yeah, with all the system of metaphysics, right? So how many of you are interested to do this? Okay, so why this is so special? Because I'm going to do this via online, so you can learn this right at the comfort from your own home. And the date for this program here, I'm going to do it via live stream is 4th to 5th of May 2024. Okay. All right. So I hope you can join me in this online program. And the investment for this is USD 1097. So if you're interested, yeah, this is the right time to get enrolled because the seats are limited here. So what before that I want to share with you first. So if you're wondering, is it the same content? No, this is a total uh new breakthrough content. Yeah, so I'm going to actually share with you what I had for Pivot 9, version 2.0, of course, the second wave. And also, I want to also share with you first right now. Do you want to know my strategy for achieving my first million? Do you want to know this? All right, you want to know how I make my first million? Now, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, all right. So, uh, how do I know this? First of all, right, I actually have the privilege to meet with few mentors that actually are kind enough to share with me how to make money, right? So I talked to a number of people that already make it there, and this is what they told me in the end. They might have a different version of it, but once I see most of the time they talk about the same thing. I was finally able to connect the dot. And I will share with you there are only three steps. Why is three steps? Heaven, earth, man. Okay, there are three steps here. So the first thing here, you must learn how to make money first. I know a lot of people say, right, I want to make money, I want to become rich, I just study investment. No, if you don't have money, you cannot invest. Agree or not? Right? You don't have the leverage. Even you make 100% profit return. Yeah, if you just invested like $5, I mean, you cannot see much difference, right? So therefore, focus on making more money first. All right, upgrade your skill and everything. And once you have it, you go to the second step. How do you sustain the money? Sustaining means what? Save the money. Right? A lot of people, have you met someone that actually they make a lot of money, but they can't save it in the end, they're still struggling financially? So this is something you must do, right? So this is what my mentor told me, and I do this religiously. And then this will lead to the third step is about financial growth. All right. So which means I'm going to do investment. I want to leverage on other people time, other people money. So that's where I actually invest all the money I save, part of it into investment. Make sense? So if you do these three steps here, will you be rich? Not yet. All right. Let's say now you make some money through your multiplying stage. So what you need to do at this stage here, once you make more money, you need to go back to here again. Invest into yourself, make the money, invest into yourself, and then you become better, right? When you become better, don't you think you can make more money? Guys, do you make more money when you become better? You're more skillful, you're more intelligent, yes, right? So this portion becomes stronger. So when then you can make more money, can you save more? Yes. And then finally you can invest more. So you need to repeat this process again and again. This is what I did. I don't ask when I will get the first million, but I just do because if I ask when, my mentor will slap me. Okay, he say just do. That's it. If you don't listen, then I'm not going to talk to you again. Right? You do your own. Yeah, that's what my all my mentors told me. So that is the time I learned how to shut up. How many of you here learn how to shut up before? Yeah, sometimes you never know the power of shut up can attract a lot of mentors into your life because you follow their advice. Right? I have faith in them. And then to a point, right? And then to a point that you reach this one. What is this? CM. CM, not Chinese metaphysics, all right? It's called critical mass. When you have so much money rolling, you don't need to work anymore because the money you're investing will generate enough income that more than your salary every month. Don't you think this is the best life to have? Yeah, you still choose to work. You can still work, but you don't work for money anymore. Do you like this one? Okay, so this is what I do. But there are one thing I do extra. What? Because now I know how many process is there. There are three process, right? So each of the process, like getting how to make more money, I use metaphysics to enhance this first step. I also use metaphysics to enhance the second one, sustaining. I also use Chinese metaphysics to enhance the multiplying. This is the one another layer I add into the advice of all my mentor told me because my mentor don't know metaphysics. Okay, so this is then after I do that, I add this layer in. Yeah, I using Yijing, Bazi, Feng Shui, Qigong, and this selection to enhance each of this process here. Make sense, guys? right? Instead of looking at your wealth element and thinking how to make money, you must have the model of making money first and then using metaphysics to enhance that model. How many of you here found the logic in this? Compared to someone just look into puzzle and then they say how to make money. What do you think? Which way is better? Right? This way is better, right? Yeah, I find the right model and then only I use metaphysics to help it. But now, I also, in this program, I also add one more layer on top of this. I add one more layer called the Period 9 Wealth Blueprint into it. So you have a complete system here. Yeah, this is what I'm going to teach in this Wealth Mastery in Period 9. And there'll be more stuff as well. Can I share with you, there are some contents inside. Okay, some of the things I'm going to teach in this program also. This is what idea I had right now, right? I might add in more, I might change a little bit here. So I also talk about the wealth roadmap for the next 20 years. Do you want to know this? Yeah, because 20 years, why 20 years? Because period 9. How about you able to draw your wealth roadmap for the next 20 years? Yeah, then you know how to plan better, you have more confidence, right? So Butter can help you to do this. So I also want to share with you what is the master key to unlock period 9 wealth. This I'm going to share with you using Yi Jing. Okay, so I also would like to add in how do you actually break through in terms of your wealth? So I'll call this the karmic wealth awakening. How many of you here want to know about your karmic? Right? What are the things stopping you from becoming wealthy? So Chiman can help you to address this, right? To unblock certain things, right? So, and then how about 2 comma feng shui secrets? Yeah, the 2 comma actually stand for 7 figures amount, right? If you write 1 million, you need to have 2 comma within the figures, right? So do you want to gain unfair advantage by knowing how do you set the 2 comma feng shui secrets in period 9? Okay, so how many of you interested to know all this? You found this interesting. You found this beneficial for you for the next 20 years. Type it with me. Let me see. Okay, great. Now, and there are much more coming. Yeah, because this program is May, right? So this is what I had in mind. I might add in more, So it's just this. What I show you just one part of it. Okay, so if you're interested, now listen to this. I'm going to deliver some good news to you. Yeah, if you this is the normal price. Why this is a price that because I plan to record this program, I'm going to conduct in May next year into a product, right? Into a product. So of course there will be this other price. But if you attend this live, you need not to pay 1097, right? You can just pay 497 to attend this live during 4th and 5th of May. So if you're interested, then you talk to the team. You're going to actually secure this price so you can enroll for this program here. So now, there you go. This is the link here, joeyup.com/wealth. Before the price go up, this is the investment you need to make. You have to learn all the secrets of wealth in period 9. Okay, cool. So the link also display on the chat in the chat box as well. Click on it and then enroll it because there's a quarter to it. Once we meet a quarter, then this price will be closed again. Yeah, and then we open again some other time. All right, so it's limited. So now I want you to know one thing first, right? So 80% of the senior citizens need to work, are dependent on their children for survival. Yeah, this is a statistic I found out. Right? Imagine senior citizen, 80% need to work. Can you imagine that? Yeah, how suffer is that, right? And then we don't like to depend on someone. So you better actually, you can look into this if you're interested to become independent financially. All right. So if you are interested on this, so I want to invite you to be in the 20% club because 80% they still need to work, but 20% do not, or at least they don't work for money. So there you go. This is the link, joeyup.com/wealth. Yeah, then and talk to the team if you want more information. Okay. All right. So, one more thing. So the bonus is already reactivate again. Yeah, for a few seats here. If you decided to actually join us today, then you will get one super early bonus, which is the wealth prophecy for 2024. Do you like this? Yeah, so I think some of you attended this before, right? For 2023. 2023, we talk about Bitcoins. Still remember? Right? We talk about it's become a I would say a very regulated industry, and then there'll be a lot of control on that. Some of you, you learned it in 2023, right? So now, what is the wealth opportunities 2024? Yeah, so and bear in mind, I'm going to share with this in December, either next month or January. So this happened before the actual class on May. The actual class of the Wealth Mastery is on May, right? But I want you to get some information first. So therefore, these bonus are created. Yeah, because you know that the year of Wood Dragon starting on February 4th, right? So I better do one first, a yearly analysis for the year of Wood Dragon first. So this one will happen either next month, which is December, or January next year. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure this one is happen before the year of Wood Dragon kicks in. Okay, all right. So now you're gonna get this bonus if you enroll today, and for the first 30 that enroll today, you will get another bonus. Okay, what bonus is that? Let me show you. This is Yi Jing Feng Shui. How many of you here learn Yi Jing Feng Shui before? I haven't taught this before because most of the time, yeah, Feng Shui is we make the decision, right? What to do on the Feng Shui. Have you considered that Yi Jing will teach you how to adjust Feng Shui a little bit, right? So this is something that I want to share. Yeah, the beginner guide. Yeah, for Yi Jing Feng Shui. I know a lot of you here, you know nothing about this. Is fine because we haven't teach this topic before anyway. All right, so this will be a beginner guide. For this is worth 397. So, and let me ask you one question, right? If you, let's say you know that Yi Jing can help out a lot, would you trust a feng shui consultant to do a feng shui, or you trust Yi Jing to do the feng shui for you? Which one you prefer? Yeah, someone asked me this question before. Yeah, you know what is my answer to them? I'm going to trust a feng shui consultant that use Yi Jing in his practice. Okay, yeah, that is the one, right? So now next time you look at the consultant, so they're sort of like verifying something, right? Sometimes human can make some mistake. So I still trust feng shui consultant, but if he use Yi Jing feng shui in his practice, then I feel better. Okay, so I'm going to give you this introduction of this Yi Jing feng shui. This is very powerful. I haven't taught this before. I think this is very interesting. So if for the first 20, 30 now, you're going to get this as well. So in the end, you get two bonus. So let me recap everything, summarize for you. So first of all, the wealth mastery in period 9. This is super important. I'm going to teach this only once, right? So if you think this is important for you for the next 20 years of prosperity, join us in 4th to 5th of May, 2024. And if you enroll today, you're going to get this wealth prophecy for 2024. So you're going to attend this first, by the way. I give you a timeline here because this happened next month or maybe January. Okay, you get this. And for the first 30, you also get this Yi Jing Feng Shui. So if you add everything up, so the total value is 1791. And if for today, you can get everything listed above for 497. This gives you like 72%. Yeah, saving here. Okay, so I would say this is one of the important program. Yeah, you must attend. So if you decided want to grab all the bonuses, there you go. This is the link, joeyap.com/wealth. All right. So now, can I know how many of you here already enrolled? Type the word me. Type the word me. Yeah, let me see. Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for your support. And if you already enrolled earlier, you'll get all the bonuses I listed here. Okay, you need not to worry about it. Okay, so now if some of you still thinking whether you should pursue this or not, so let me tell one thing, right? So a lot of people are looking for great deals. They want to save money. Agree or not? I mean, everyone do. So the thing here is like this. Would you, if you think that you put all your hard work on pursuing wealth, only in the end, you know it's the wrong direction. Yeah, so is the last thing we want, right? So do we mind if we suffer a bit, but in the end we get what we want? We don't mind, agree or not? Yeah, the thing we don't want is after we go through so many years, in the end, we only discover that we're in the wrong direction. When you're in the wrong direction, don't you think what you really lose is not just time, it's money. Agree or not? If you spend 5 years doing the wrong thing, don't you think it costs you a lot of money along the way? 5 years, you cannot buy back the 5 years. Yeah, so, but if you go into the right direction, you have to save a lot of money, right? So therefore, that is the saving itself that you cannot really measure by money. So part of this program here is to get you have a great start to ensure you go to the right direction. So even you work hard, you hustle, it's worthwhile doing it. Okay. All right. So therefore, if you divide the 497 in from for 1 year per day, it only costs like $1.40 per day. All right. So, but it's actually a golden opportunities to transform your financial destiny in period 9. And some of you might thinking, right? If I'm not able to make it, if there's a replay there, yes, it is. There will be a 7 day replay if you cannot attend it. So this includes the main program as well, and also the bonuses. Yeah, so not just the main program. So if the bonuses you cannot make it, you think maybe you're in holiday somewhere, there'll be a 7 day replay available. Yeah, later on after the program being conducted. Okay. So, and also some of you asking, I'm a beginner. Will I benefit from this? Yes. Okay. Because no prior experience needed. But only one thing I need from you is your desire to become rich. If you don't have the desire, this program is wasting your money, I'm telling you. Right. But if you truly committed, you say you want to do this, you want to support, you want to give a better life for our family, you want to make more money to achieve financial freedom, then this program is very worthwhile for you. Okay. All right. So in summary, let me show you this other thing. If you're interested, talk to the team. Yeah. So once the limit is over, the first 30, then the bonus is gone. All right. So therefore, that's like I say, in period 9, opportunities is limited, right? So if the first one who recognize opportunities, if you think it's our opportunities, you better act fast. Yeah, I show you the chart just now. Okay. All right. So um, do you like the topic I shared today? Every single one of them, hopefully. All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah, this is just if you like what I shared today, I'm sure you will like what I'm going to share in all this program. And I think some of you attended my recent program as well, the manifestation. You guys like it, right? So even you're beginner, you still can benefit from it, right? Yes, type the word yes if you're here. Let me see all my students. Okay, good. Thank you for your support. Okay, so and then this is the extension of it. Because I know a lot of people asking me, because I talk to different people, the most common question people ask me is, in period 9, what I should do. If I only can learn one thing, what it should be. I always tell them, learn how to master your finance. Yeah, don't think about anything else, right? Because you got distracted. If you only can learn one thing, of course you can learn so many things, right? But if you only can learn one thing, learn wealth mastery. Learn how to manage your finance, learn how to save, learn how to grow. And with metaphysics help, it will give you an unfair advantage of doing it. Okay, so this is something I would like to educate a lot of people to raise awareness, yeah, so they can help themselves, right? As a teacher, I cannot help you 24/7, right? But I can deliver information for you to help yourself. I think when you do it yourself with your own effort, yeah, you feel successful. Yeah, you're not just given money, right? You work hard, you use metaphysics, you become wiser, you become a better person. So in the end, making money is not what you're happy about. It's about the person you become in the process of becoming rich or becoming successful. Okay, so I wish everyone well, yeah, in this journey of period 9. So now, if you have any question, you can ask me now related what I shared just now. You can ask me now. I'll do my best to answer your question right now. Okay, type in the chat box. Anything you can ask me anything. Okay, all right. So let me see. All right, you're welcome, Shirley. So let me see who else have any question. You can ask me now. Okay, this question from Rosalind Ho. You ask, okay, does our parter chart change every year? No, it doesn't. Yeah, but the way we interpret the chart will change due to different annual energy. Okay, Sin Woon say, what is a personal breakthrough in year pillar? Year pillar is not considered personal breakthrough because year pillar is represent your network, the industry. So represent the industry you're working in. Okay, personal breakthrough always in a month. Okay, Jacqueline asks what element determine leaders and follower is using the yearly charges now. There's a earth, king metal, yang fire, or the yang wood. All right, these four elements determine you are the leader. Only in the heavenly stem. If you don't have this, then very likely your followers for 2024. Okay, what if I have dragon in my month pillar? What can I expect in 2024? You have a dragon with a dragon, so this is the time that you might got distracted. Alessandra, it seems like everything you also want to study, in the end, it leave you confused. So I'll say, Alessandra, if you have the dragon again in the month pillar, first of all, before 2024 happen, yeah, decide what you want first and then pursue it relentlessly so you won't got distracted along the way. Yeah, just like a shiny object syndrome, right? Once you take action on certain things, suddenly you see another shiny objects and then you move to another direction. And in the end, it seems like you have a very busy year, but you feel like you achieve nothing or you cannot master anything or you could be like a jack of all trade for 2024. Okay, but since now you're knowing it, you can change it. Alessandra? Okay, Alicia asked, does this program help university student? Yes, it help anyone from any age group, as long they have an intention to make more money, to become successful financially, or they want to retire young. Okay, Alicia? Yeah, so this program open to anyone from any age, except baby. Okay, that one cannot. But I'll say at least 10 years old. At least that is the time they start to have desire. They clearly know what they want. Okay. Okay, let's see. Dagmar asks, water in a month pillar, what does it mean? I already covered just now. Water in a month means that you need to upgrade your skill. Okay, Karen Tong say, trust the student. Iverson is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Karen. Yeah, for your positive feedback here. I appreciate that. Okay, stocks is still one of the top asset class in P9. Yeah, stocks, there are so many asset class. Which one are you referring to? Okay. Okay. Any advice if you're born in the year of dog? Yeah, the advice here is, because dog in the year, it clash with the dragon, right? So pay attention to I would say the industry you're working at, they are bound to have a lot of changes happening because the year represent the industry that you're in. Okay, Riona asks the water in the month pillar, what if it's a DE? Yeah, if you have a DE, it's still your wealth element. All right, it does not remove the wealth element, so need not to worry. Okay, Priscilla asks, can you teach how to master your finance? This is exactly what I'm going to share in the program. But if you ask me now, you say where to start, you always start with value first. All right. So what you can offer to others. Remember just now we talked about there are three steps there, right? The first step is about making, right? A lot of people ask, how do I make more money? The only way to make more money is you need to be more valuable. Okay. Let's say for me, I'm a teacher, right? I'm a consultant. Let's say I want to make more money. So I say, now I know parts. But if I learn human, will my value increase? Yes, then I can charge more. Right. So first of all, it's always value come first. So therefore, if you don't have the value first, it's the time to build value because money always flows to where the value resides. Okay. All right. Connie Lau asks, will this program conducted online or in person? This program is conducted via online, right? Initially I planned to do this offline, but I discovered that if I do this offline, there'll be a burden for the student as well, because we need to factor in to rent the hall, all the AV system, the staff to be there, right? So that one will actually incur costs, and then I don't want to make the price so high. So if I do it online, I can reduce the cost. Yeah, that is the story behind. Yeah, you're right. Initially, we want to do this live because it's been a while I'm doing this via Zoom, right? I say, wait, why not we change the environment, we do it the other way? But finally, I decided not to. Maybe other program, but not this program, because I think this information deserves to learn from by people around the world, right? I don't want to remove that privilege. So this time we decided to do this via online. Okay, Connie Lau, where are you from, Connie Lau? Just curious. Okay, so let me answer Yip May question first. Hi, Iverson. What if the luck pillar same as 2024? Yang, Good, and Dragon. Okay, so if your luck pillar is exactly the same of the pillar of 2024, which is the also the Wood Dragon, it means it's a full yin. Yeah, that's a technical term. Full yin means that this is a very spiritual year for you. You start to ask a lot of soul searching questions. You start to be honest with yourself. There's no mask yet are in the between. You stop finding excuses of the things you didn't do. Yeah, so it's sort of like awakening for yourself. Yeah, it's a great time. Yeah, so once you are established that you're honest with yourself, then you start to look at the cause and correct it. Right? Otherwise, if you don't get through this year, you keep finding another way to distract yourself or make yourself better, finding another excuses. Certainly, you don't want that, right? So therefore, use that year as a spiritual growth year for you. Okay, Yit Ming? Okay, let me see. Okay, Sharon Liu say, is that a true that 2024 is not a good year for big event like getting married, deliver baby? No, no, no. Okay, 2024 is not a great year from financial perspective. Okay, not it's not because it's not means that you cannot get married, you cannot deliver baby, or you cannot eat. No, you still can enjoy your life. Yeah, so you just don't want the financial issue to get in the way of you to experience or enjoying life. That's it. Right? If you're financially stable, you're financially sound, 2024 is a great year for you because you can buy a lot of cheap stuff in 2024. A lot of discounted price stuff. Okay, since he asked how Eugene Feng Shui different from normal Feng Shui, Eugene just give you another opinion. Okay, if you need a second opinion on Feng Shui, Eugene can help you to do it. Okay, this question from Shirley. So, if there's a clash in the hour and day, can you resolve the conflict from your with your child relationship? No. Yeah. Okay. First of all, when you see a clash, the clash is cannot be resolved. All right. You need to work around with it. Yeah. That's the thing that a lot of people ask, right? How can I combine a way or relieve the clash? Technically, you don't, because that is thing that need to happen for you to become better, right? You can ignore it, but there'll be another homework lesson coming in the next few years, right? So Clash is a year that, you feel a little bit of pain, you feel a bit uncomfortable. That's why you change. You think about this, every time we change something because we feel uncomfortable, right? Some people lose weight because they discover that there are a lot of you actually gain like maybe another 60 kilograms, and then it doesn't look good. So there's a pain, and then they change. So a clash sort of like a reminder for us, hey, whatever you're doing is not correct, right? You need that event to happen to make you better. Yeah, sometimes it's like this, like someone that they're destined to be entrepreneur, right? And then but he afraid because he had a job. He afraid that he cannot make money, but suddenly on the clash here, he got retrenched. And have no choice but to start a business and eventually become successful. That's also a clash. Okay, so instead of resisting it or fearing it, I would say embrace it and then focus on what you can do about it. Because a clash means that your software need to upgrade already. Okay, like a phone, right? If you're still using the old software, you'll be in the long term, be a lot of problems. Why not you update now this year? That's what it means. Okay, Celine Go asks, Rooster in the hour consider having unfair advantage? No, in the month pillar only. All right. Okay, full in the month, does it help? I What do you mean full in the month, right? You need to let me know first. Full in the month means that the year full in the month or the day full in the month. Yeah, but regardlessly, the general meaning will still be a very spiritual year. Okay. Okay. Ian asks, do you think that sustainability industry will flourish in period 9 in 20 years? This industry will receive a lot of attention. So whether it will flourish or not depends on which company you're betting for. All right. But overall, this is one of the hot topic in period 9. Ian? Okay, well, so many questions. Yeah, let me see which one I can. Okay, so this one is how do I build value for myself? This question from Godway. Yeah, I assume you ask this question because to make more money. So how to build value is you must know, yeah, what problem people facing, and you must learn the skill to help them remove the pain or the problem. That is the value you should build. Yeah, like me, right? So my value is not about parts. My value is not from human. My value is my ability to use parts to solve other people problems. Isn't it? Isn't it true? Right? So if you focus on that mindset, you are, I would say, solution oriented. That is the value you should build. Yeah, Kowei could be applied to every industry and not just metaphysics. Okay, Leila asks, will I teach practical tools too in the program? Yes. Yeah, all the tools, all the program I'm teaching is practical. Because it's just my style, all right? Because I have this mindset that our time is limited. So I would say that we must get better first. Only if you're interested in technical, you take your own sweet time to learn better, right? Does it resonate with some of you here as well? Right? So I say if you make your life better, then you have more time, then you take your time to study the technical, the history behind the subjects. I think there's a better way, right? Okay, Michelle, you asked about how do you overcome super clash. You see, just now I say, right? You cannot solve a clash problem. Yeah, someone's still asking this. So you need to remove the thought, you cannot overcome it. It's just life. Life come with problem, come with change. When you go through a clash means that whatever you know already obsolete, you need to go to a next level. All right. And you know that every changes at first to anyone also feel uncomfortable. Right. But you have faith, you know a way to make it better. You let that happen. Okay. All right. So now Liz Corona say Conception Palace, not much teaches about the Conception Life Palace. Yeah, not a lot of people teaching it, but I taught that before. This one is in my Bazi Ancient Secrets program. I think this back on 2021 or not. Yeah, I think 2021. How many of you attended my Ancient Bazi Secrets? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. All right, that one I talk about this part. Yeah, but in period 9, first thing, talk about settle financial first. This is the most important. Yeah, I know repeat this few times already. Yeah, but this is the same thing I told my client as well. Yeah, because the competition is high. Yeah, I don't want to think that as long as I'm hardworking, I will actually able to create success. Not necessary anymore in period 9. Do you realize that this is happening? In the old days, we've been taught that as long you study hard, you work hard, you'll get promotion, you make money, right? In the last 20 years, maybe it's still working, but in period 9, no, it's not. If you're very smart right now, you won't get promoted right now. Do you agree? Why? Because your boss got threatened by you, right? They're afraid you take his position, so therefore he don't want to promote you. Is it true? Especially happening in period 9? A lot like this. Yeah, so the strategy to work hard and then become better at your job alone will not guarantee success anymore. Okay, all right. So I think that's all for today. All right, we have some other time we can talk more to discuss because there's so many questions. I cannot afford to answer every of them. It took me like another 5 hours. I think some of you also need to rest. All right, so I would say that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's sharing, and I hope you're well in period 9. And I'm certainly looking forward to see you in my new one-time only program, Wealth Mastery in period 9, because I truly believe that you deserve this. You deserve greatness. Okay, till then, have a great life, and also great health even. All right, so I see you and sometime soon, maybe in December or January, and also in the program. Okay, take care. Bye bye. See you again.